Today we're going to show you how to change the Fresh Food Door Gasket on your refrigerator. It's a pretty easy job. All we're going to need is a 1/4-inch nut driver, or better yet, a cordless drill with a 1/4-inch socket on it. Let me show you how we do it. Now, the first step in this repair will be to turn the refrigerator off. Locate the control down in the freezer section here. Turn it to the off position. Our next step will be to unload all of the bins on the door so that we have no weight on it. And then with a 1/4-inch nut driver, we're going to remove all of the screws all the way around the gasket, except for one in each corner. If you're fortunate enough to have a cordless drill driver, the job will go a lot faster. Now, with all of the screws removed except for one in each corner, we'll pull the gasket out from the middle of each side, as far up as it'll go, and we'll insert one screw on each side. That will hold the liner in place while we remove the final screws. We can pull the gasket out from behind the liner. And we can set that aside. Now, the new gasket comes wrapped up in a box, so it'll be twisted. The best way to prepare that gasket for replacement is to either put it in a clothes dryer and run it for 10 or 15 minutes until it's soft and supple, and then lay it on a flat metal surface to hold it straight, or you can put it in a tub of hot water. Anything to get it flexible. Next, we're going to lay that gasket in place, hook it in each corner. Just pull the liner away from the refrigerator door enough to hook it in behind it. Start with one edge. Make sure it's firmly in place. And we can put a couple of screws in to hold that there. Be careful not to over tighten the screws. Next, we'll work our way down the sides. At this point, we can remove the screw that we put in earlier to hold it in place. Continue on across the bottom. Put a few screws in there to hold it in place. Now we'll continue on to the other side. before we tighten down any screws, we want to make sure that each corner is firmly in place with the back side of the gasket laying flat against the panel, and that the lip on the gasket is hooked completely under the door liner. Then we can install the remaining screws. Now that we have all the screws installed, do a last minute check, make sure all the edges are smooth and straight and laying flat on the front panel. Now the new gasket will not fit tightly to your refrigerator at first, so you may want to take a couple of pieces of duct tape when you close the door and just pull it tight and leave it overnight that way. So the next thing to do is reload the door, and don't forget, turn on the refrigerator. And our repair is complete.